Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I got some more sniper gameplay. I have recently been playing a lot more of the Recon class. You guys may have seen my last video, or second to last video, where I deploy the new MAV tactic that a lot of you guys thought was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty awesome. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But today I just kind of wanted to talk about sniping in video games and kind of just have a conversation with you guys, because I really enjoy the Recon class in Battlefield 3, but to be honest, it's not my favorite class or my favorite sniping, if you can say that, in a video game. I would have to say my favorite would go to Bad Company 2 Vietnam. If you've played that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. I really enjoyed Battlefield Bad Company 2. It was an amazing game, but when the Vietnam expansion pack came out, I really fell in love with, I think it was the M40 for that. I think that was one of the bolt-action rifles. The thing was an absolute monster. It sounded amazing. You know, it killed people at an extremely long range. Like, you would still need to go for headshots, but if they were reasonably up close, like 20 meters out or something like that, and you got a chest shot, it was a one-shot, one-kill, which is awesome. That game in general, or that expansion, really had a high damage model, so you would you normally would die quickly with any weapon in that game, but the bolt-action rifles were really powerful, and I loved sniping on, for that expansion. I loved Operation Hastings, going in between all the objectives. There was that rolly hill part, if you guys know what I'm talking about, and I just loved it. So I guess really the main question I wanted to ask in today's video was, what is your favorite sniping, or what is your favorite video game to snipe in? Mine was Vietnam, but I remember when I played in Battlefield 2, I had some amazing moments. Battlefield 2 was pretty much the one game where I really started to get involved with first-person shooters and fell in love with just sniping. I think I've told this story before, but there was this one time when I was playing on Wake Island, when Wake Island was actually fun. I don't really like Wake Island in Battlefield 3, to be honest. I think the changes they've made, and just overall, maybe it's just because you can see further in Battlefield 3, the draw distance is a lot farther, but I just don't really like it as much in Battlefield 3. But for Battlefield 2, it was awesome, and I remember there was this one moment where I was defending a position. There were 5 guys running down the hill, and every single shot that I made was a headshot, and I killed all 5 of them, and just that feeling was so awesome, and that was one of the main reasons why I got so involved with trying out and just trying to master the sniper rifles in any game that I try out. I'm not really a huge fan of the sniping in the Call of Duty franchise. I do think it's pretty awesome when you're able to get off some, amazing quick scopes consecutively where you're not even having to aim down sight, and those make for some pretty impressive montages, but I just like the feel of, other games where you actually do need to aim down your scope completely and then line up the shot. I mean, you can kind of quick scope in the Battlefield franchise, it's just not to the extent of Call of Duty, and maybe I just like the realism a little bit more. I did like sniping in Black Ops. I felt like it was more of a challenge and you actually had to line things up, which I appreciated, but overall I'm not really a huge fan of the sniping in the Call of Duty franchise. There's also going to be a couple of big AAA titles coming out in the next couple of months. We got Medal of Honor and Black Ops 2. I haven't really seen a whole lot of gameplay from Medal of Honor. I'm a little skeptical about that game, but I do know that the beta for it just came out. Well, I say beta, but let's be honest, it's a demo. So the beta came out for the Xbox, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on that just to kind of see the dynamic of the bolt-action rifles in that game. I do know in the previous Medal of Honor game, the bolt-action rifles were kind of overpowered. I think they made some tweaks to them, but when the game was first released, I remember people were complaining about them. I think it was a one-shot, one-kill to the body at every range. I could be wrong, but I just remember them being kind of overpowered. So I'm interested to see how they go about it in their next title, the one that's going to be coming out, I think, on October 23rd. As for Black Ops 2, from the short amount of clips that I have seen so far, I guess I'm not the most reliable source, but it kind of looks like they're going for more of a hybrid between the Modern Warfare series and the original Black Ops. Not super crazy where you can just quickscope all over the place, but not to the severity where it was in the original game. I really don't know. I'm hoping it's kind of in between. I think that would be a solid balance, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about in today's video. This commentary was a little bit more laid back, but before I go, I would love to hear what your guys' favorite game to snipe in is. Let me know in the comment section below. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, or just want to support my channel, I always appreciate it when you give my videos a rating, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, have a good one, and take it easy.